Right, so we are live. Now, I've calmed down. I really have calmed down because last night I did a little short video that was at half time, and then I went and did another short video straight after that disaster in the 95th minute. And that disaster, I want to absolutely zero in and smack it straight on the head. Now, in the first half, right, PSG attack, many attacks. But they couldn't find the back of the net. All of their absolute superstar players, and they still couldn't find the back of the net. Now, here's the thing, okay? There had been a lot went before the game, and those scenes that happened before the game should never be seen in football, full stop. Reason why is because there's a lot of dads take their sons and their daughters to the games, and they also take them to the fan zones in the run up to games. And the video I saw from John Sinclair TV, it showed you at least 4 children in the bar with their parents. And that bar later in that evening was trashed. Now, that shouldn't happen in football at all, full stop. Now, last night's game. We played last night with 11 warriors on the pitch. Nick Pope should have showed Gareth Southgate, the current England manager, you've made a monkey out of himself, because the way Nick Pope played last night was absolutely exemplary. There were some shots that came in that even those who were commentating thought the ball had hit the back of the net. That's how good he was. And not only that, but we played as a proper unit, even though we were down to the bare bones. You know, I mean, those that took the pitch last night, in my eyes, they are heroes. And I jumped up when Alexander Isak smashed the ball into the back of PSG's net. And as I do with most games that are televised, I keep saying, come on, Newcastle. I'm crossing my fingers just like that. I've got my legs crossed because I'm trying to will us to progress and to get goals, because that's what our club needs. Now, I see there's a few years in chat. Now I'm going to try and see. Good morning, so-called Geordie. I'm enraged, and yes, last night I was beside myself. Good morning, Rob. Nice and sunny, stuck in Paris. I was attacked last night and oh, sorry to hear that, mate. Very sorry to hear that. Right. Did you see Adam dressed fully? No, I didn't. I don't believe Adam would do that, in all honesty. I do not believe Adam would do that at all. So, you know, I've seen Adam with his jacket on because obviously it was icy cold. We are in winter, let's face it. But the things that got me yesterday about that game yesterday was it was wave after wave after wave of attack by PSG. They passed the ball, tried, even the great Kylian Mbappe did his very best. And you could see coming up to 80 minutes, you could see it in the guy's face. He had basically thrown the kitchen sink at Newcastle and nothing was happening because we had 11 warriors on that pitch yesterday. And the absolute utter disgrace, I want to point this out. In the first half, there was a ball came in and it hit the lower part of the thigh, bounced off there and hit round about the elbow area. Now, if VAR turned that down as a penalty, why did VAR in the 95th minute award a penalty? That to me is absolutely disgraceful and totally disgusting. And it sucked the whole atmosphere out of the game. When they ran after the referee, on many occasions they ran after the referee. Now, I thought there was some kind of thing going forward with the officials where one person goes up to the referee, not 6 or 8. And this needs to be stamped out. It really does need to be stamped out because the guy who got the yellow card last night in injury time, don't even talk to me about injury time because even the TV pundits turned around and says, where is the 8 minutes coming from? Or was the 8 minutes enough for PSG to get something from the game? Because, it may make you wonder because, like I say, I didn't see that many times where, yes, the referee stopped the game when Miggy went down like a bag of hammers. That is true. But they weren't on the pitch 8 minutes. And I think there's a new ruling as well that if you are down, you have to go off to get treatment so that the game can flow, and that didn't happen. So there was many faults, but what really enraged me last night was you've said in the first half that penalty decision wasn't a penalty, and yet it was in the dying seconds of the game. That is pressure from PSG, and that came from his earpiece because that's exactly what he did when the players were surrounding him. He reached up to touch his earpiece to speak to those officials to say, was I wrong on the field? And because of that, he then makes his decision, I'm going to go and have a look at the monitor. believe what you saw with your own two eyes. Not the pressure you're getting pushed on by PSG and all of its superstars. You see, had I did this video last night, in the first moments of the video, there would be a lot of F, B, and other swear words. That's why I chose to calm down, collect my thoughts, and then put this video out. Now, there's one thing I'm asking you guys out there, and that's this. I have reached 4,000 hours watched. But you guys are keeping me below 1,000 subscribers. Now, I was born in Benwell. Now, Benwell is north of the River Tyne. That means majority. So, later on today, I'm going to check on my YouTube to see whether I hit 1,000 subscribers. Because at the end of the day, I look at it like this. I'm putting video content out, and I don't just share it on YouTube. I share it everywhere. I think I deserve 1K. So let's get this sorted out before Christmas. Now, getting back to the game. When Eddie Howe came out to speak to the presenters, he had to bite his tongue. Otherwise, he would have got told off and probably got a sanction from UEFA Champions League representatives. But he did say to Ali McCoist, I'm thinking exactly the same as you. What does that tell you? That we, last night, were robbed. And that's got to stop. Yes, PSG are a world-class team. That is true. There's no doubting that. But to cheat? I mean, come on. Would they have still done that if we had went 2 up or 3 up to keep pushing the time? So it was like 10 minutes, 15 minutes extra time just so that they could score? That's blatant cheating. And yes, it does boil. But, like I say, not going to use foul language, which you would have got last night. There would have been bleep, 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 bleep last night. Because I was raging last night. As I'm sure most of you were raging too. Now, before I jump off, let's look. Right. Rubenstein, mate, you have 40,000 plus following you. 40,000. Now, I'm not even at 1K. Yeah. I'm the baby of all of the Newcastle United channels. Yeah. Work that one out. I can't even hardly see. So anyway, to all of the fans who attended the game last night, apparently there was a disturbance. There was, and it was inside the ground. It was in the hospitality. I've got to see the footage of that yet from a YouTuber. So there was a bit of aggro. And Paris Saint-Germain need to fix that, because they might have stamped it out quick, but why have it there in the first place? Why have a clash between two sets of opposing fans? Those days are long gone. And I hope that everybody had a safe trip back home to Newcastle upon Tyne. So thank you all very much for coming on and speaking in chat. I couldn't see most of your comments because I've got the sun blasting through the sitting room window. But this is my rant for last night's game, because we should have won that game last night. We should have been in prime position. But the referee, he bottled it. So, catch you all in the next. Thank you.